thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thought after last year it would be very, very difficult to beat that trip, but this was awesome. I enjoyed having the luxury of having some free time and yet doing a lot together. And I feel more like a family than ever. I know last year we all became very close, but I really felt the connection. And honestly, there was no hesitation, no nervousness or anything, but I just felt so comfortable with everybody. And the dinners were fabulous. My favorite part was the cruise that we took last night. Gorgeous sunset. I have never seen the New York skyline from a boat, so I totally enjoyed that. And I just want to thank you so much. You're the best. The world's best boss. Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Lam, Mrs. Lam. Thank you so much for the wonderful time together and for the wonderful trip. I had a wonderful time. And let's see, Emina, she asked me what's my favorite part of the trip. And I was thinking whole night last night about that. I think the favorite thing from the trip is the monster from the Avenue Q. You know, the Broadway show. I think that's my favorite part. No, I'm just kidding, actually. The favorite part is actually I had a wonderful time with you guys, and I just love spending time with you. And the favorite part of the trip is actually I had a chance to hang out with you guys. Doesn't matter, you know, I'm pregnant. And, and thank you so much one more time for everything. I want to thank personally everyone for taking such a good care of me. Everyone all the time asking me questions, how I'm doing. I feel very special, and I know I work with wonderful staff, and everyone is just wonderful, and just want to thank one more time everyone. And Dr. Lam, one more time, thank you so much. You're the best boss. I had a wonderful time. Thank you for me and Elizabeth. Thanks.
Hi, Dr. Lam. I just wanted to thank you so much for this great opportunity. It was a wonderful retreat. We all enjoyed it. I would have to say that my favorite part was the tour around the city on the, was it a ferry? I guess it was a ferry. It was a beautiful experience to see the city from a different point of view. I've certainly never taken that particular tour, and it was exquisite. It was nice to see other people viewing it for the first time, and just the camaraderie and taking pictures with goofy things on our heads. That was lovely, and I really enjoyed that quite a bit. So thank you for that opportunity. It was great. The one thing that I grew from in this experience is when I approached this this time here, I thought that this would just be a great get-together, just like our last retreat, but this presented a unique challenge. There was a group of 11 people, and many of us had been to the city before, and then there were a group of people who had never been to the city before, and with us, there were some unique challenges. We had people that had health challenges. We had people that had kind of newbie tourist challenges. Okay. And what I gleaned from this trip is there were so many people. There were 11 of us that were, coming to the city, and what was brought to the city is each 11 of us had different needs and desires that were completely unique, and with that was a unique challenge. We each had to learn to accommodate everyone's different requests, everyone's desires, and have patience, and have to just kind of try very hard to smile every day and just make sure that their trip was special. And I think the biggest thing that I learned was truly patience, and trying to make sure that I grinned and bared it some days, but then also try to enjoy to see their smile when they saw something that perhaps I'd seen before, but to see the joy in their eyes when they experienced it how I experienced it the first time. And also to slow my pace down a little bit when, perhaps they were slowed down a bit. But it was just a great opportunity to enjoy the city and have a great time. And I think we all learn to travel as a group a bit better, and I think we'll learn to take that same learning experience back to our office and try to hope, to bring that back on a day-to-day learning experience in the office and in the surgery center. So I think it was a good learning opportunity, actually.
Hey, Dr. Lamb and Mrs. Lamb, I wanted to say thank you for this wonderful trip. I enjoyed it in many, many ways. I saw New York before, but never experienced it through a team that is work-related, but actually more like friends and family feeling. We had a friends and family feeling to it, and it was an amazing experience. On a personal, the thing I'm going to remember the most is the play, the Avenue Q play, and Bad Ideas Bears, and I'm going to use that in a surgery room, in a surgery center, and that is going to constantly remind us of something we experienced together, and I thought that was the most valuable piece that I can take, that in any instant during the work time I can pull that image, and all of a sudden we're going to bond and remember how close and how fun and how lighthearted we were at that moment, or this moment in New York. What I learned about a team was that we, at any given moment, we felt as real team by being aware of each other. Whether someone stayed in a room, whether someone went to the restroom, whether someone needed to do something differently than the rest of the team, we always were aware of each other. So it is amazing knowledge that we gain of being aware of the big picture, which really relates to the work, knowing that someone needed to do something, slow down, someone else picked it up. Or so it was this awareness of you being a leader, respecting your time, respecting each other's time, but also recognizing our own needs and respecting our own needs. So it is fascinating to experience such tremendous unconscious learning that happened throughout this 2.5 days, this wonderful trip. And that even though we didn't have any organized exercises, I realized that every one of us learned something about each other, about team, and how to relate to team, and how to make team be a better unit, even though that you didn't direct this learning experience. So indirectly, you provided great opportunity for us to bond, to learn, to grow, to have fun, and you're very generous. I greatly appreciate what you have done for this team, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you.